Everyone, you are watching Rob's MetalWorks, and welcome back to another year here at the Big Metal Show. Yes, we are kicking off 2026, and we couldn't do it any better by bringing you a band that really is on the up and up right now with their brand new record. Brings me great pleasure to welcome back, yes, guys who some of you may be familiar with because they've been here on the program before. Welcome the guys from SEMPER, ACERBUS.
Yay! What's up, guys? Thank you for having us again.
Yeah, so great to have you here as we start off the year because your brand new record just came out yesterday.
Yes, sir.
So lots to talk about. And, you know, I think one of the reasons I wanted to do this interview at this time was really just because, you know, I've been privy to the record for a little bit. And I just love what you guys are doing and how it all really seems to be coming together for SEMPER at this time. You know, I think more than ever before. And so we're going to talk about that here in a bit. Now, there's going to be people all over the world and country who watch our show. And for some of you people, I'm not going to go back into the deep history of SEMPER. If you want that info, go back to our 2021 interview that you can find on YouTube. But I do want to say that, correct me if I'm wrong, Nelson, because you are at the heart of this band. 2026 marks the 10-year anniversary of SEMPER. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Yeah, 10 years as a band.
Yes, sir.
Out of Del Rio, Texas. And when you think about that, how do you feel at this sitting here now about the evolution of SEMPER from back when you started, compared to back when you started?
Well, I think it's, everything comes full circle because before we had SEMPER, I was not doing music. I didn't do music for 8 years because of my previous job.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy where we at right now and what we have accomplished. We have a lot of goals that we're gonna keep pursuing.
Yeah.
But I'm really happy with the stage that we have right now.
Did you think you would be at this level that you're at now? Because you're at a pretty high level now.
Well,
with all the things that you do or all the things that it takes to be a good band.
Well, I'm a dreamer, you know. I set up that mental perspective and I try to achieve it. So I'm not surprised. I have a great team with these guys. And so I'm not surprised. We're like really working hard for everything what we have right now. And
you know, there have been some people who have helped along the way who have fallen by the wayside, but the vision that you're talking about is continue to maintain strong.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's great, man. What are the biggest lessons learned throughout that time?
Consistency.
Yeah.
Consistency and try to break all the hurdles that life throws at you. I mean, it's a little bit insane. Sometimes Joe's like, hey, I don't know we're gonna do this, and I have that stubborn mentality,
right?
And like we gonna figure it out. That's how we say that, right?
He's had to keep me going on so many occasions.
Sure.
Like I feel like mentally speaking, like I'm not really built mentally, like emotionally, for being a professional musician because it's just like the undulating, you know, just the roller coaster ride.
I'm thinking about guys who are like, oh man, I'm gonna quit because somebody commented that they hate my playing. I'm done.
Honestly, dude, when people like talk shit and say like rowdy stuff, actually it's hilarious to me. But you know, yeah, it's not stuff like that. It's it's like the carrot being dangled in front of your face, you know, and it's like, oh man, we're working on this amazing opportunity, and wow, this is really seeming like it's gonna happen, and then in an instant, it's just gone, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
It's just on to the next thing. So Nelson is like the glue holding all of us together, but mainly me. I'm kind of I'm the fucking hangnail that's flying away.
No, I completely understand. I mean, I don't think there's any other business that is more challenging than the music business, right?
And the thing is, like, people romanticize being in a band.
Sure.
But they don't know all the struggles, money wise, time wise, day jobs, marriages. Like it's so unreal. Like being a leader of the band, I'm talking about myself specifically.
Sure.
We have 5, 6, 7 guys that it's SEMPER. To have everybody happy or engaged, it's like having 7 wives, I guess.
Yeah, and a bitchy wife.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's really hard.
He's cursing in Spanish, isn't he?
It's really hard to keep that. It's like a truck stop. You
Sure.
know? Everybody gets off, and he wants to eat, and he wants to go to the bathroom, and I want to drink. You know.
Right.
So it's really hard, man. You know?
I remember last time we chatted, you told me. He said, "Yeah, I love music more than my wife."
She knows that too.
Yeah. And I guess that's why, Semper has not only continued to be a band, but like I just said, progressed so well with everything that you guys do now. You guys have come a long way, and it, like I said, it's always good, to see that, man, because I'd love to see guys continue to work and grow and get better and not become complacent with who they are. And I think the last record, I want to talk a little bit about The Heart and the Machine, because I kind of feel that your previous record, The Heart and Machine, the 4-song EP that came out in 23, really took the band to a new level. But correct me if I'm wrong, the lineup that you had for The Heart and the Machine is the same lineup that you have now, right?
Yes and no. Because the thing is, we had Matt playing guitar, but he didn't want to go to the sessions, and he was like a standby guitar player.
Yeah, right.
And he went and he spent all that time with us too.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a mix of
Yeah. Well, and then there was Aiden too. We had Aiden playing drums for us at the time.
Oh,
and,
okay.
He recorded those live drums, and I mean, it was fantastic to watch. It was crazy. I mean,
Wow.
he killed it in the studio. Aiden Old Metal. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, Old.
Where's he from?
he's from Austin.
Oh, yeah. He's just
he's the drummer for Snakefather now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Great drummer. So it was kind of like transition, because Matt was not like really into it.
Yeah.
He went and stayed like 4 days with us.
Yeah, 3 days.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And then not even Luis didn't show up, or Sammy.
No.
Yes.
Sorry, I was just thinking about when we talked about him walking off into the sunset.
We're talking like he was taking off with the sunset with the old Hulk themes. Asking for a ride.
After we were done with the session, it's just like, all right, see you guys. And he just walks off into the sunset. Sorry, this is just like an inside joke.
Wow.
But it was it's kind of half and half from.
Sure.
To answer your question, yes.
But now it seems like the lineup is pretty solid with Tien, Jaime in the band now.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And you were telling me Sammy, the bass player, has been with you guys for a while now.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And Joe came in during The Heart and the Machine too, right?
A little bit. Actually, he came before. He was like a ghostwriter.
Yeah.
You know, like we approached Joe, say, hey, man, because I saw his post, hey, I do this, and that. I was like, hey, man, like just reach out. Because the thing is, I don't believe in formulas. Like there's some bands that sound the same all the time because they try to, they have success right here. So like they try to recreate that.
Or it's just one dude like saying, you play what I tell you to play. And
yeah,
that's it.
and I don't believe in that. So I was just like, hey, let me reach out to, and then he brought up 2 great songs, and I was like, okay. So we started going out behind those songs. Hey, man, why don't you just become full member?
Yeah, join the band, bro.
Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah. I mean, where to begin, really? Yeah, it's just I think that Nelson really got clued into who I was by Luis, really, because Luis was and still is just a fan of what I do musically and everything, and he's always been a great supporter, and when they were looking to outsource the songwriting just to try something new, I was the name that was thrown
coming
in.
up.
Yeah, and you know, I had my history of songwriting and stuff to back it, of course.
Well, Joe, you know, I know you from Shaping the Legacy days.
Exactly, yeah.
Did you jam to Shaping the Legacy? Did you know about that band? Yeah.
I do my research.
Your due diligence.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I remember. I was a fan of Shaping. I thought that was great music.
Yeah, we man, you know, it got to a crazy point, man, where, you know, people really seemed to believe that we were going to be like the next big thing for metal out of San Antonio, and in a way, it was kind of going in that direction, you know. But then, you know, things fell apart, as they oftentimes do with bands, and you know. But it's funny because as much as I wanted that band to be the thing that took me to the stars, even though it didn't do that, the name Shaping the Legacy still ended up really ringing true with it. That band really did play a huge role in shaping, you know, the legacy that I'm trying to leave behind.
Sure.
You know, really just, you know, in my progression as a professional musician. And
yeah, I mean, that music is immortal now, and you're like, you want to hear who Joe Draghi? Just go hear Shaping the Legacy, and you'll get a pretty fucking good feeling of it.
I mean, I still use it to this day as, I mean, I'm proud of that resume.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm really happy with it.
I have to look at my archive, but I'm pretty sure, because I got the debut, but I'm pretty sure I have some other tracks that you guys never released.
Oh, I'm sure.
That you sent to me, and I have them. And in fact, I don't have them in my archive. I have them actually on my computer.
Yeah,
they're still right there.
That's, you know, and I still, I mean, I was the writing machine back then. Just, you know, had all sorts of ideas, and I was thankfully able to bring that same creativity to the table for SEMPER, and it all started with the Heart in the Machine, right? Them hiring me as a ghostwriter and having writing 2 songs for them, and both of them are still, you know, mainstays in our live performance
set list,
and everything like that, you know.
Yeah. So. Nelson, I know that you are one of these leaders who, like you just mentioned right now. You talked about, like, I believe in there's no set, you know, template for what we do. I want everybody to contribute. Mm-hmm. So you're really high on, you know, the collaboration and the brotherhood and stuff like that. How do you kind of continue to how do you express that to people in the band? Like, what do you do to make them feel that way? Because there are some guys that I think will go into an established band and just be like, okay, well, what do you want me to do? You know, what do you want me to play, or you know, things like that.
Well, I always communicate to the guys, specifically, like, knowing how these 2 guys write.
Sure.
I know his material. Like, actually, me and Jaime go back to Puerto Rico.
Right.
Like, to the same scene.
Wow.
Yeah. He had a band called Infectoria, and my band was Masukamba.
Wow.
So, like, we played shows together. So I knew what he could have come to the table. I already knew Joe, too. So I don't feel like I'm out of that dictator or anything like that.
I heard you guys jibber jabbering in Puerto Rican.
Oh yeah. Ya tú sabes, papi. You know, so to me, I do kind of we have a tight ship in SEMPER, yes. But creatively and all that stuff, like, the guys, they went, oh, I think this set list works better, and I don't step in on none of the stuff.
Right.
We're not Nazis or anything like that, you know, like, just to throw a word out there. I think they are really well versed on what they want to do and want to accomplish within SEMPER.
Right,
you know?
right.
We all have the same goal, and it's just like a spear, you know.
Yeah.
We're just going the same direction, and I just like, hey man, that's what you guys think we got to do. Let's just fucking go with it.
And you gotta believe in the goal too.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and believe that you know, you're not alone too. That you have people that believe in the vision, and that's so important. And that comes with good leadership. So I have to commend you on that, man. You've done a great job in continuing to keep SEMPER alive, not only alive but thriving, bro. And that's good.
And I think it's fresh, you know.
Yeah, of course. We're gonna talk about that because, again, I think that was one of the things that I loved about the Heart in the Machine. That, you know, not only, I mean, obviously you produced it with the machine in Austin. Yeah, and
that was a great experience.
He did a great job.
Yes.
I remember all the stories you told me about burning the fucking the madera and all that shit, and all that. But how when you release such a good record, it's like a catch-22 because you're like so proud of it, but and then you're like, fuck, man, we're gonna have to do something better on the next one. How are we gonna accomplish that? Because this record was so good, So, and sometimes it's hard to reach that mark again. But I think you guys have done it, and we're gonna talk about your new record here in a bit. But obviously going through that type of process with a professional like Machine, how did that whole experience kind of? And I know it was something that you wanted to do. How did that kind of experience help you guys grow as musicians? That whole experience.
I think being with Machine we sign up to record for 11 days.
Right.
From 8 to 8.
Yeah.
And I was a little bit.
Joe wasn't awake at 8 a.m.
No, he was not. He was not.
Through the
He slept through the whole drum tracking. It was.
Come on, Joe.
Yeah. So it was really eye opening because I was a little bit how would I say this? Not afraid, but kind of.
It was intimidating.
Yeah, insecure because the thing is, this guy recorded Lamb of God.
Yeah.
Yeah, their gold record, no less.
Right.
Yeah, so we still like in the sense a local band, and this guy's been professionally recording these guys forever, and he's so excited to record SEMPER ACERBUS. So it's not a chip on your shoulder. It's like, okay, we have to deliver.
Of course.
Yeah. So, and spending time with him, listening, learning the way he tracks, the way he produces, it was insane. It was insane to me. Like, everything was great. And then we had that freeze in Texas, and we didn't have electricity when we showed up. Yeah, you remember?
Yeah.
Like we were in the dark for like a day and a half. No hot water, no toilets. So it was something like you just showed up to a cave to record a record.
Going camping with Machine.
So that was out on his property.
Yeah, on North Austin.
Yeah.
You wanna tell your story about that? Your experience?
Yeah, that was crazy.
TM was like, I got this. I'll make a fucking fire.
I almost burned myself. No, I wasn't. I mean, I was technically part of the band, but I showed up just to like experience that because that Lamb of God DVD was like really impactful in my youth.
Yeah.
So just being there alone, I was like, I have to go, even if I don't play a note in the guitar. I just have to be there and see that experience, and that was really cool. And no, I was just there and just hanging out with these two and the Machine and yeah, man, just being this little island boy in the Machine shop. I was just like, wow, what am I doing here? This is like my 16-year-old self was really happy at that moment.
That's cool,
like big time.
It's those types of experience that help kind of build our character for the future.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think that, well, first of all, let me say this. I talked about like how the pressure of having to deliver a follow-up that's just as good. And I think now is a great time to segue into your brand new record, Following Omens. And I want to say, first of all, that I love this record. I think obviously you surpassed the Heart and the Machine with it. Not only because it is more music at 9 tracks, but just the whole quality of the songs, the way that you guys are more seamlessly blending thrash and death and melody into the songs. I mean, I love the melody part, and you guys seem to do that so well. I was telling Joe last night that, I can hear his influences a lot more on this record. The whole, the Joe Dragic kind of signature licks and stuff and tone in there. And then, with the dynamics that you bring in, like the guitar intro, the song we just heard that Tian did. You know, all that stuff, man, makes this record really dynamic, and I just love it. So for all you people out there who want to get your hands on some brand new Texas metal, go ahead and check out the cover work. This is Following Omens from SEMPER ACERBUS. It is out now on all your music media platforms. So go out there and jam it and download it right after you watch this interview. You're going to fucking love it, man, just like we do. The record dropped yesterday officially. How happy are you to finally have it out?
We are really ecstatic. I cannot talk to. I mean, I really can't talk about all of us saying like we're really ecstatic. Thinking about, because we wrote this record like a year ago, maybe
almost 2 years.
Yeah. So we've been writing for a long time, you know.
Don't tell me, we already got another record out ready in the thing. Don't tell me that yet.
So we were like ecstatic to show everybody what we've been cooking for this long.
Another thing too is that the writing process, you know, that started almost 2 years ago at this point, you know, and you know, we, so much of the time that has gone by, we had all the songs written and arranged and ready to go,
right?
But you know, you have to re-record them and get them mixed and mastered, and then you know, we hooked up with Eclipse Records, and then they set timelines, you know, out into the future so that, you know, they could properly hype up and market and promote the record and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, it's just like, you know, we're sitting here for, you know, well over a year, like, man, you know, it feels like we're sitting on some pretty cool material, boys. Yeah. Like, man, we're pretty good, you know. Like, we're just really,
we're badass.
Yeah, we're great, man. And so you know, we want to get it out to the world, man. And you know, it just when you get up to the level I think that we've reached, you know, it just there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it, you know, and there's protocol and there's things that are out of our control. And so, it was, I guess that's a long way of saying that we're thrilled, and it's like we can just kind of breathe and enjoy it now fully.
And I think you guys have so much to be proud of with this record. I mean, this record will last throughout, you know, many years to come, and people will be jamming this record.
I certainly hope so. Yeah.
There was a line I read on your social in promotion of the record that said, "Heaviness means more than distortion and speed." What does that mean? I mean, I think I might have alluded to that. That
was actually a review from like a magazine from from France.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was not, we didn't post that. Okay. It was a review.
Yeah.
So I think it was a pretty cool line.
Well, I think that goes back to what I just shared a little while ago about, you know, all the different elements about this record that make it so cool, you know. The clean vocal, and I said, you know, like the acoustic guitar and you know, the piano and the subtleties of those types of things that make this record so robust. And you hear these tracks, and like I hear One Day at a Time, and I remember listening to that song beginning, just focusing on the brutality of it, and then later as I heard it more and more, you know, identifying with all the other elements that track delivers to the listener kind of subtly. And you really have to listen, but it's all in there, man. It's all in there. Following Omens is a full-length record, like I just mentioned. Were all these songs new songs, or were some of these kind of leftovers from the Heart and Machine that you retweaked?
No, everything's brand new songs. Actually, the whole album's gonna be 10 songs. The last song that we're gonna add to it, not necessarily numerically, but it was that featuring with Jesse Leach.
Yes, we're gonna talk about that. Yeah.
So it was gonna be a 10 song album, but he got really busy with his schedule and his touring. So we're gonna release that next month as a standalone single.
Yeah, I want to talk about that. How do you say the name of the song?
Omina Seki.
Omina Seki, okay.
Which it means in Latin, Following Omens.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, now I know.
That's all of my mysterious ways of doing shit.
What the fuck, man?
It was just going to be the title track of the album, Following Omens,
right,
in English. But
we couldn't have Following Omens without Following Omens on the track. So the label was like, hey, we got to scratch everything and change everything.
Right.
And I say, no, I'm going to change the name of the song. The album stays the same, and I'll figure out this single later.
Right.
So the solution ended up being, well, we'll stick with the Latinization. Yeah,
there you go.
SEMPER, ACERBUS is in Latin.
Yes.
So both of you got what you wanted. Yeah. So was the writing process for this record, since these were all kind of new songs, was it a bit more refined now that these guys have been kind of acclimated into the band?
Yeah.
How did you guys go about it this time around?
These two guys got together and they started riffing away.
Yeah.
They started riffing away. I had a little bit of ideas that I fed to Joe. Sometimes we did Zoom meetings. Hey, man, I'm trying to, I play guitar, but I'm nowhere close to this guy.
Of course,
you know?
yeah.
So, but I have some ideas, and I told Joe, he may be like, hey, can you do this? You know? So trying to sneak some of my ideas in, but they were riffing away, and they say, Nelson, check this out. And I was like, great! You know? Keep going. You know?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's plenty to say on this.
Yeah, that actually the writing process was pretty easy. I don't think I've ever been in a project where
Easy when you're that good.
where the ideas just they flew out. I mean, granted, they were really intentional, and they did have a lot of emotion and thought to it. It wasn't just a riff salad or just us doing random stuff. But it didn't seem hard. It didn't seem like a struggle. Or forced. It came really natural. We didn't even set to write a record. It was just me and Joe. Oh, let's go write some songs and some stuff, and things just kept on flowing, and we just had a good momentum going.
I think that goes back to, someone can say I have the skills. I know how to play guitar, and still have trouble writing. But I think too, what comes into play is when you're a musician and you're in a band that you're really happy with, you're content with the guys that you're working with, and if you have a writing partner and there's no competition and you guys are just like brothers and let's work together and be musicians working together, that really helps a lot psychologically to help that stuff flow, right?
That's a great point.
Yeah. Me and Joe, we haven't played together, but we had a relationship before SEMPER. So when we met, we were like, oh, cool. And I know what you can do. He knows what I can do.
Right.
A sexual one, by the way.
Yeah.
He liked Latin's guy and short guys too.
Actually, I have a few things to say on the topic, because this obviously, because I never shut the fuck up. I'm a Midwestern yapper. That's what I
love it.
Being from Minneapolis and all,
I love it.
We're talkers, but yeah, like Jaime said, it really was truly this just really flowing, simple process. Simple. As in, yes, it was very intentional. It was very emotive, and we're very happy with the artistry of it. But for complex music, which is what I would say we're creating here, what we've created, it didn't feel so much like there wasn't such a fine orchestration, there was, but it didn't feel that way. It didn't feel like a chore to do it, and for me, because I'm lucky enough to do music full time, I had a lot of time to write out ideas, and I just happened to be really inspired in the right way, it felt like at the time. And so what was great though is that Jaime was much more busy in his life, so he wasn't always able to be a part of every time that I was writing music, of course, but he still helped greatly in shaping the way that this record went. Because, a lot of it was I would come with the start of a song, the foundation, and then he would show up And it was just, it's so crazy thinking back. It was like just back and forth, and we would come up with like the sickest riffs just like that. It was just so, it's so crazy looking.
And are you like recording while you're writing some of these
Yeah,
songs,
so
or?
like, I have like a studio set up, a small studio set up or whatever, where I, do work for people and do my own stuff, of course. And we were just in this little room in like a mother-in-law suite that I was renting at the time, this tiny little room. And yeah, man, I mean, it was just crazy. It just flowed right out, man. And before you know it, we had however many songs, and we felt really good about all of them. It wasn't like like a lot of bands, they'll, especially like pro bands, they'll overwrite. Write 17, 20 songs, and then they'll cut it down to 10 or 12.
Right.
We just like took everything that we put together, and we were like, this is
great,
it. And his input, it was like, he would take the things that I would do and add his flavor to it, and like take things in a direction that I never would have gone in naturally.
Sure.
And so that, I feel like, even if, I maybe had the starting kind of foundation of like a riff idea or something, he would like manipulate it in a way and groove it out. And so, he's a freaking Rican man, he's from the island, dude, He shakes them hips, dude, and then the riffs just pop right out. You're terrible at guitar, bro. You didn't write the riffs. But yeah, man. So it was just, I always feel that because of like in my history as a musician, I always find myself in like a leadership role when it comes to the creative side of things. Right. And I love that, but I also am tired of projects that I'm in or associated with being the Joe show. And I feel like the best music like that I've written is because I got together with this dude and pumped out some of the most killer riffs, dude.
So that's like, to me, that's like the new era of SEMPER. Now that you and Jaime are like full-time members now, so that I only see that dynamic getting better, man. So don't stop. So were all these songs already like pretty much done by the time you got into pre-production and stuff like that?
Yeah. So that was sort of a question that you had, like if these were like leftover songs. Yeah, I suppose I didn't address that. Yeah, they weren't. It was really was like all just brand new ideas that just like came right out, dude. But and then I'm sorry, what was the new question now?
Yeah. So by the time you guys recorded with Chris Mora, right?
Well.
We did everything in house. Like we tracked everything with Joe.
Right.
And then we sent everything to Mora so he can mix and master.
Got it.
And do the little bells and whistles.
Sure. So you just sent him like all the stems, and he cleans it up and makes it sound pretty and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
That's great, man. That's great. So you sent him pretty much the songs that they were done.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like I because I am a producer myself. I'm nowhere near on the level of somebody like Mora.
Right.
If you end up seeing this, I love you, man. I miss you all the time. We love him to death, man. That dude is so fucking funny to me. But yeah, no, I mean, cause even while we were writing, it's not like we're just. we were just sitting in a room, but we weren't just like throwing the ideas back and forth. And then it was like, okay, that we have a riff now. It was like we were constructing these riffs, pretty meticulously. Yeah. And then it was like, okay, that's exactly how this riff needs to be. And then we would record it well enough to say, okay, this would be great for pre-production. This is easily going to convey what it is that we're trying to convey. And then we had to go back in and say, okay, we need to like properly like really record this like as tight as we can, making sure that we're using like the fret wraps and stuff like that to get all like all the string noise out and do all this like fine editing and all that stuff, right? Like basically redo the entire thing, but play it as accurately as we could, and then just send all that stuff over to Chris. And really for him, I mean, lucky for him, I would say, is that because I know how to edit guitar as well and things like that. And, you know, I understand this.
You had already cleaned some of it up.
Yeah, like, I mean, it was really his main goal was to make it sound better, you know, carve out the equalization and things like that. And then also, you know, put his production touches on it, which he did actually kind of quite a bit of, you know, it just like things like he would just slightly alter the
would
song,
he
like,
call you and tell you he's gonna do that, or just do it?
No.
He called me though.
I mean, well, I had no idea, and I really, honestly, I was confident.
Nelson was like, "Don't call Joe, just do it."
Probably,
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because then Joe's gonna be all fucking freaking out.
I feel like I've become a lot more open-minded to things like that, and I love a symbiotic relationship when it comes to musical creativity.
Sure.
Which once again is why, like, it was just the chemistry that Jaime and I apparently have is just phenomenal. And so, you know, I feel like it's like the sum of the parts is, you know, is greater than the individuals.
For sure.
And that absolutely seemed to, ring true here, and including with Mora. You know, he just added little elements that it was production elements or little like stoppages and things like that.
I would think that's so exciting. Like, you send someone the tracks, you know what the songs sound like, and then he sends it back, and you're like, "Whoa, this is fucking cool." Yeah. That's like when I send a picture to ChatGPT and it sends it back. I'm like, "Yeah, this is cool." Look at
true artist here.
Yeah,
everyone. The real artist. We should be interviewing you. Man.
Wow. Yeah, I love it. I do get excited. Like, let me see what this AI is gonna do with this photo. And it always pretty much like 90% of the time turns out some cool shit. And all I tell it is, I say, enhance and metalize. I don't even know if that's a word, but ChatGPT knows it. ChatGPT knows it's a word. But yeah, that's cool, man. Nelson, let's talk about lyrical themes now. I know that you get pretty deep with your lyrics, man. If there was a holistic theme for Following Omens, what would that be?
Emotion.
Lyrically.
Emotion. You know, like everything that something in SEMPER that the guys don't do is lyric.
Right.
It's just me. They don't know when I'm going to record. They don't know what I'm going to fucking do. I just go and do it. Sometimes I do like a little mocks. I don't have a production like he does. So I cannot do something so they know the cadence. Oh, bro, this is what I'm working on. But little tiny bits, you know. I take that session very personally.
Sure.
And
but you did record the vocals at Joe's too?
No, I went straight to Mora.
Oh, okay. You recorded that at Mora.
Yeah, so when this guy got everything polished, Mora has everything ready to go. So then I go in.
Oh, okay.
So the guys, like, everything that I do lyrically, vocally, cadence is a surprise for them too.
Right. All right, let's go.
But of course, because we did the pre-production stuff, we had full recorded songs from our writing sessions. Essentially, he wrote over the course of however long, and so by the time Mora had the stuff cleared up, he memorized.
I already had So these guys did the pre-production sounded really good, you know, like, so it was really easy for me to listen and write and listen and write. So like most of the stuff that I wrote for the album, I was on tour with Striper. I was in my bunk in my headphones and writing and writing and writing and just like every time the riffs were so good. I remember Sammy was like, I don't know how you're gonna do vocals because he was like, he was so busy and it was dense.
Thanks for your support.
Yeah, I know. He was like, I don't know. He was a doubting my
words
ability.
Of encouragement.
I don't know. He was a doubting my ability as a songwriter. But I was like, I got you, bro. You know.
I got you.
So I think I added to what the beautiful thing that these guys did. You know. So it's not easy to come up with such a busy, melodic and intricate music and still write vocals with a cadence to add to it, you know? So I took my time and I think it sounds great, you know? I think we got it.
And you still too have to kind of ascertain when to sing like brutal and then when to sing clean.
Yes, and that's something
that to me that would be like the hardest part for me.
I think it was, especially like I added so much singing to this album because I think the album needed it.
Yeah.
The melodic parts and stuff like that, and I got really good praise from the whole band, especially Joe. Like dude, like you really killed it.
Well, yeah, actually, speaking on the density of the busyness of the album, the riffing is just and all that, it's just all over the place, and I guess I wouldn't say that I had doubts about Nelson, being able to do it, but sort of in line with I think where Sammy's mind was at, is that like I don't think he was wrong in the feeling of like, how are you going to add to this? And really what's funny is that I think Jaime and I talked a bit about this while we were in the process of writing, is that we kind of put together music so that if vocals were never on it, it would be an interesting story.
Yeah.
Still, the music would tells a full story, an emotive story on its own. Mm-hmm. And then the lyrics and of course like the vocals, the rhythm and the cadences of it and everything, that the delivery of it, that would tell a story kind of in and of itself, and then them together, yet another story. You know what I mean? They would coalesce into something. So yeah, I mean, it was just it really was like well, what the hell is Nelson gonna do? Like, yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm glad that we were the riff writers. I'm glad I didn't want your job, dude.
Yeah.
I did not want that job.
Yeah, no, not at all.
But I know that there's some positivity in this record too about
yes, of course,
all the struggles that that we all deal with as individuals, and especially in this crazy world that we live in now. And then when I looked at the artwork and the title, I was like, oh yeah, we see some ominous things in our world nowadays. So it's hard not to kind of ignore it or not see it anymore. It's pretty evident, right?
Yes, sir.
We're on the. I remember last time you were here, we talked about the aliens and all the pole shifts, and
yes,
that something horrible is about to happen. Right? We're on the brink of the end of the world.
Fallout.
We never know, but hey, what can we do? But yeah, man, that's great. I think as a piece of work that this record really reflects SEMPER. In a way that says, hey, like we're not only like a modern metal band, but we're like one of the best modern metal bands in Texas.
That.
Yeah, dude, I really, really believe that. And I wouldn't just say that, bro. I really believe that this record, once people digest it, the fans digest it, and even your peers, bro, bands in our scene are gonna be like, fuck this,
We've been getting some of that reaction. We've been getting, and I don't know why, we're getting a lot of good reviews from Europe.
Right. Yeah.
And one review that stand out, this guy is a black metal review page, whatever, like one of them gatekeepers.
Right.
And he specifically said, I cannot ignore that I don't like metalcore after listening to SEMPER ACERBUS record.
Wow.
And this guy, he said, like, these guys are here to stay. I cannot ignore what they did. I'm a fan. And he said, like, this is the record of the year.
Wow.
And it's coming from a guy from, I think it's Denmark, and black metal. That means a lot to us.
For sure.
Because those guys,
they don't fuck around.
Exactly. They don't fuck around.
And they have a rich history in that genre.
Yeah. So not to toot our horns, but there's a lot of reviews out there, like, and just go listen to it. Like I think we have a lot of different flavors within metalcore. Like Suffering Awaits. It's a total death metal fucking track.
Right.
But then we have One Day at a Time, a little bit more melodic, interesting, a positive message for people that are battling addiction.
Sure.
So we just say like I always say that, give us a chance, listen to it, jam it, share it to your peers. like last night, a lot of new faces, and that to me would just make me so happy.
Yeah. You just mentioned "Suffering Awaits." That was the opening track, and was that the first single?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. There's so many good songs on this record. Why did you choose that one?
Because
Just because you wanted to come out of the gate heavy?
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, I told you guys, like, you know what? This is the first track. Like the way we structure the list of songs.
Yeah.
It was not by randomness. We just
Sure.
said, like, this is the way this song will progress, you know. But the first song, yeah, right out the gates, in your face. Fuck you. This is us.
Kinda
We're
sets the
coming
tone,
back.
right?
Set a tone.
It was kind of like with Suffering Waits, it was like people are either going to love it or they're going to hate it, but it's going to grab their attention
Sure,
one way or the other,
sure.
you know? And so, yeah, because it's just like, you know, has this like almost cinematic kind of epic intro, and then
That's what I was just about to
breaks
say.
into, you know.
Maura put that in there? That little intro part?
No, I put together
really?
all that kind
Wow,
of stuff, man,
okay,
you know?
wow.
And then, the riffing, that song, I feel like, you know, I'll let you explain. I think it was probably the most collaborative, like, as far as, like, riffing.
Yeah, that song, man, has a lot of, like, Swedish death metal influence.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would say a lot of Soilwork of The Haunted. Me and Joe have that same band in common. We really like Soilwork, and I'm always been a real big fan of At the Gate specifically.
Oh, really?
So I don't know. I think that song like really embodied that, but then we put our own, you know, flair.
Little twist.
The song that he touched turned into like death metal.
It's in my blood. I can't help it.
Imagine having that song
Sure.
and then putting like shitty lyrics, you know, or
Right.
a shitty cadence. So I had to step my game up too, so, you know, to keep it up to par.
sure.
You know, like,
Yeah.
So I was just like, I was like loving everything that this guy was throwing to my table. You know, it's like, dude, I said, guys, you guys are not ready with what I'm writing. Remember, like it was like, dude, you guys gonna love this shit. It's like, okay, we can't wait, but I never fucking send them shit.
And honestly, I was really surprised.
Yeah.
It really took me by surprise. And when me and Joe wrote these songs, we never talked to Nelson about like our intentions emotionally with the songs. And Nelson just nailed it.
Yeah.
Without us communicating to him about it, you know.
Yeah, or stylistically, not just
Sure.
Yeah, so
Sure.
it really blew me away. And then there's like one Torn Inside that song specifically really connected with me. I even like cried a little bit when I heard it with the lyrics, because during that time I was recovering from a really bad injury I had on my back. And I was literally torn inside because, you know, I lost the ability to be physical and all this stuff and to work for a while. So I kind of lost myself.
Yeah.
And I was really down. And
Wow.
Yeah,
that
he
song
mentioned-
and everything
he mentioned
just-
me directly, like, dude, like, it's like I played my whole life with a bunch of people, and nobody had impacted me lyrically and vocally like you did to this album.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, like, hey man, hats off to you.
Thank God.
you,
All
bro.
right,
Like,
yeah.
And a compliment coming from your own guys like
Yeah.
that, it was just like it hits you, man, you know?
Yeah. I remember, you know, you and I have always had a great relationship, Nelson. And I remember when you sent me some of the roughs for this record.
Yeah.
And I remember I heard the roughs and I was like, oh my God. Yeah. And I remember I wrote you back and said, these are roughs? They sounded good already.
Thank you.
Yeah. I was like,
Do my thing.
yeah. I mean, it not only sounded good, but I was like, man, these are great songs.
Yeah.
I was like, I had already been talking to you, like, okay, we're going to interview in January. We're going to support the record. We had already made our plan because I knew that once this record came out and when you did deliver the final draft to me, I was like, oh yeah, this is so amazing. I think the only thing I said to you was, you know, let me know when I can start talking about it because I wanted to start promoting it. I fell in love with it really quick, and I can see why the people at Eclipse Records gave you guys a deal. So how did that happen?
Where
Where are they from?
New Jersey.
Okay.
New Jersey area.
Yeah.
So they're known because Mushroom Head was the biggest name that I ever had. So I saw an ad. I was being I'm a proactive kind of guy. I'm always submitting for festival shows, record labels, you name it, sponsors, endorsements. That's what I do all day.
Sure.
So I saw that they were looking for bands, and I sent them a message. Hey man, this is us. And they wrote back right away. Oh, we're interested. Do you have unreleased tracks? And I said yes. So I sent 3. They fell in love with the music. But at the time, the offer that they have for us, I was like, that doesn't work for us. Like, no. So 6-8 months down the road, they kept messaging me like on a monthly basis. And then when I knew like, okay, this is the deal that I want to get for the guys. So like, hey man, I told the guys like, I think this is time. And it goes back to the
And you said they're from Jersey?
Huh?
You said they're from Jersey?
Yeah. And the thing is, it goes back to the title of the album, Falling Omens. Like, I have held back, trying to be picky on some shows, stuff like that. So like, I was like, guys, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go out there. Let's get it. Let's just be more proactive in the sense of shows, arrangements, music. Like let's follow the omens. Because to me, this is a calling. This is what I was born to do. Play music, be on the spotlight, whatever you name it. So, and they were like, yeah.
And they believed in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And are they going to release any hard copy stuff? Is that something that's still important to them?
No, that's off the table. That's for us because they're not touching our merch. They're not touching anything that so that's perfect.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So do you have hard copies available?
Yes, sir.
All right. Next time you come, bring me one.
Yeah.
It's gonna cost you.
Actually,
I'm
No more free shit. You got enough.
Come on. I'm old school, so I always like to have hard copy stuff, even though I'm all digital now too. But that's great, man. I remember last time when we talked about the Heart in the Machine, you said, "Yeah, Rob, we want to do vinyl." Is that something you still want to do?
Yeah. We're like, the thing is,
I know making vinyl is not cheap, but
it's not cheap. So we have a set number. It's like a minimum set number.
Yeah.
So they can start making. So we're getting pre-orders now that the album's out. Everybody's actually ordering more.
Yeah.
So it's gonna happen. And then we have colors, red and blue, and red and black. So we have a couple of stuff. You can go like cliffrecords.com and look for SEMPER ACERBUS and go to merch, and you can order from there.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get that before you leave because I definitely want to order a vinyl. My vinyl collection's getting a little out of hand, but there's just some records that
A little out of hand.
a little out of hand.
Your warehouse is almost full, Rob.
My storage.
The back of the truck.
Let's go back and talk about Jesse Leach for a second. And Nelson, I know you've had a relationship with him for quite some time,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yeah.
How did that begin? I remember you told me you were on a
I
podcast.
I always forget how this happened.
Right?
Well, when the pandemic hit, Jesse made a radio show online,
right.
and he played his favorite tunes,
Yeah.
And I'm a Jesse Leach fan. That's why I sing, because of Jesse, So I always tune in and listen and stuff like that. I'll say, man, we just released this single, which was can't remember
It was
right now.
several years back now.
Yeah, several years back, and like 6 years back, actually.
Wow.
And I say, man, I messaged him.
Here's our track.
This is our track. Can you play it on your show? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. Cool. 3 days later, he finds me on Instagram. He said, dude, your track is badass. I love it. I'm not only going to play it, I'm going to interview you.
Nice.
Like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's Jesse. So, yeah, we did. We did an interview. We talked about a bunch of shit, blah, blah, blah. Interview ends. I cry like a little bitch. Yeah, like that's my guy.
Did you tell him?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told him
he was like, yeah, sure,
yeah, fuck you, Nelson. But he's from New York, so he knows Puerto Rican. So he's like,
yeah.
When I told him, hey, yeah, I'm from Puerto Rico, he's like, wepa. It was the first thing he said.
Wow.
Really cool guy. And then fast forward, we had the feature with Marcos from El Nino.
Mm-hmm.
That spot was for Jesse, but he said, I can't do it right now.
Right.
So I picked Marcos.
Oh, wow.
So it's been a trajectory of messaging, coming back and forth and stuff like that. So then this opportunity came up, and he said, hey, man, I'm down for collaboration. So I sent him the track. I sent him 2 tracks. Actually, it was One Day at a Time was one of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the actual track that he actually, Amina Seki.
Omina Seki.
And he said, dude, I love this. So he said he agreed. We've been talking back and forth. We did FaceTiming, and said he was like, if I don't like anything of what you wrote, can I change it? It's like, you're Jesse Leach, of course, So I sent him the track, a blank track, and a lead track, so he can know. And he said, bro, I love it. I'm in. Boom. And
there it is.
And this whole thing is a massive compliment to me, to us. You know what I mean? As songwriters and stuff. It's like for me, Killswitch is like the most important band of my entire life.
Same to me.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, and just to get that kind of validation, it's like, it's not just a guy who is, all right, pay me some money and I'll throw no, this is the singer of one of the most important metal bands of our time, that he's agreeing to something because he's willing to put his voice over something that he actually believes in. It's like, it's just a huge, it's like the craziest full circle moment. Like if you would have told me when I found out about Killswitch when I was 15 years old, and I literally heard them at the time when Jesse was in the band at that time.
Sure. That was before Howard Jones.
Yeah.
Before Howard Jones.
Heard My Last Serenade. It was that was like the hot thing, man. And if you would have told me like, this guy is gonna be singing a song you wrote, sometime down the line, I'd be like, fuck you,
in your future.
Get out of here.
And not only that, I went to see him in El Paso last year. And he said, hey, man, let's hang out, whatever. So I met him before the show. The show ended, and he texted me, hey, let's hang out. He got a couple beers. Let's go to the bar. And so we sat down. It was the first time we sat down and talked about music and the perspective of what it is that we're going to do. And he's like, me being me, he say, I'm being thankful. Hey, thanks for the opportunity. You're the reason that I sing. Like he said, hey, I love that it comes full circle, but if you suck, I wouldn't be fucking with you.
Right,
That's
for sure.
exactly what he said.
For sure.
That's exactly what he said.
Because I have a lot of fans who suck.
That's exactly what he said. And then when he started talking about the image, our followers, and the music. He said, bro, I've been a fan. Don't you remember that I interviewed you in 2020? He knows SEMPER. And that to me was such a warm feeling in my heart, Like I was texting you yesterday. I told you about it. I don't want to disclose this because it's not happening yet, but yeah.
I'm glad you said that. I was just about to mention it.
Okay, we might shoot a video with him in San Antonio. There you go. That's what it is.
Yeah. So when is the single going to come out, the Omina Seki? When is that coming out?
February 27th.
February 27th. Okay, great. That's great. All right, man. I can't wait to jam it. I haven't heard it, so I look forward to jamming it. And if you bring Leach into San Antonio, let's stay in touch on that front too. I think that'd be great to do the video shoot. And where did you say you wanted to go in the evening to go see who?
He wants to see I Hate God and Crowbar and March 20th.
That's here in San Antonio, ¿verdad?
Yeah, he said let's shoot in the morning and then go hang at night.
All right. Well, that's cool, man. I hope it all happens because yeah, you definitely need them for the video. And if y'all were together in the video, that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be insane.
Super cool. You guys have already churned out some videos for this record.
Yes.
I shared the Suffering Awaits video. I thought that was a really cool video. Where were y'all? Where did that shoot happen?
Del Rio.
Oh, that wasn't. I was like, because it was like a restaurant, right? Or
It's a bar restaurant, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
'cause I was like,
my favorite bar restaurant. Shout out to Gorzugi's. Give me the discount.
that's why you were in Del Rio.
Yes.
I can't tell you the last time I've been in Del Rio. I mean, seriously, I know I've been there once or twice in my past.
Probably at least 100 more people that live there since the
Maybe. Right. And then you guys did a lyric video for One Day at a Time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's really cool because I think that's one where you really want the message to get across.
Yes.
And you have a new video coming out this Tuesday,
Torn
right?
Inside, yes.
Yeah,
the
Torn
13th.
Inside. Is that a legit real video too?
Yes, legit.
Yeah.
And we shot it in Del Rio as well.
Oh, okay.
We wanted to showcase some of the artists in Del Rio that have murals and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we just walking around the streets in Del Rio. We're from Puerto Rico, me and Jaime.
Right.
But I embrace Del Rio. The love and the support that Del Rio has for us has been incredible. So I'm just going to showcase a little bit of the town, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure by now you guys, Semper is kind of like, the heroes in Del Rio.
A little bit.
A little bit, right? Because there's
feels that way.
Yeah.
because there are metal bands in Del Rio, right?
Yeah, but
I mean, there's
we
a
are
little metal
the
scene
first metal band in Del Rio to get a major record label signed
yeah.
into, So and the guys that have been following us, or they're like OGs, they're really happy that we still claim Del Rio, even though we're not
For sure.
born there.
Yeah. You still live there, right?
Oh, of course, yes.
Yeah,
I love Del Rio, yeah.
Yeah. How far is that from here?
Like 3 hours.
Oh, okay. Wow, I didn't think it was that far.
Yeah, it's far.
Yeah. Okay.
2.5 with his foot.
Yeah, I'm sure, but
Yeah.
at
That's
this
true.
point, Nelson's driven that road a million times. I
Oh
bet.
yeah, man.
A million times. Right?
I will say though, it's not as boring of a drive as you would think. It's actually like it kind of comes in and out of like having like beautiful hilly landscapes,
Sure.
to then being a little bit bland, and then the hills kind of come back again. It's not the worst Texas drive I've ever done.
Sure.
I mean, I would rather go to Del Rio than to Corpus.
I agree.
Just about anywhere than Corpus.
Exactly.
Hey, Corpus, do not hate us because of his comments.
I'm, in my old age, I've there's a lot of places that I would like to.
And
stay
then
away
I
from.
live right up the river. My yard ends up the Rio Grande River.
Oh, really?
So I cannot go southern like what I am right now.
Yeah.
If not, I'll be in Mexico.
Right. Wow.
I love my little spot back there, bro.
Wow. So who did the videos?
Mark Coronado from The Crown.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He does great shit.
Oh yeah, he's
too.
No, Mark is my homie.
I mean, if you ever watch like the Crown videos, they're fucking killer.
Yeah, he can do a lot of stuff. I'm more minimalistic.
Yeah.
In shooting videos, like he stalls his fucking mouth and shit, and in blood. That's great, but I'm more like a conservative. I guess I'm cheap. I don't know.
No, that's great, man. Yeah, he's a cool dude, and
We love our.
Yeah, he's a homie. He's a homie.
Really hilarious.
He has done a lot of videos for us. He has played drums for us too.
oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
Mark is a great, talented guy, and we love him.
He might be coming back soon.
Oh, nice.
Quien sabe? Oh, wow. All right. That's great, man. I hope to, video is so important, more so than ever, I think. And I've always loved video. I remember back in the beginnings of Rob's, and even sometimes I still say, we're not a podcast, we were around before podcasts. We were a video show.
Yeah.
And, the labels used to always send me the videos for the bands whenever they release new videos. And we used to play them on Rob's. You know, it's the ironic thing. I was telling this to somebody the other day, but a lot of the old episodes of Rob's Metalworks from the TV days, I can't put them online because they have the videos within the production. So if I put it online, let's say I copied an episode and I put it on Facebook or YouTube, they'll pull it because it has a video from a band, gotcha. The copyright or whatever. I can't do that. But anyway, man, that's great. I hope to see more of that work from you guys. Do you guys like doing videos, or is that something something you have to do?
To me, I will tell the guys, I feel funny, like singing without singing while singing.
Yeah.
You know, because I understand the guitar riffing because they're actually playing.
Right.
And I feel silly sometimes, but I understand that we have to do it.
Right.
And
does Mark make you do like chingle takes or no?
Yes, he does.
Oh, really?
We feel bad for Tyler.
Oh yeah.
On Suffering Awaits. He played that song, not kidding, like 8 times straight back to back. And like you know how that song goes, and that boy was just going.
Dude, yeah, it was so
really
funny.
playing. It was not
right.
Yeah, it was so funny, yeah. Because after that, you know, he walks up to me and he goes, "Well, I'm never gonna forget how to play this fucking song." And, you know, I mean, he did it so many times, and it's like, I mean, it's just balls to the walls. I mean, you've heard the track, man.
Just going, and all that shit was fucking real.
Wow.
Yeah. And as far as like my take on the, you know, whether I like to do videos, like I feel it was funny because like these videos that we've done, like I was kind of excited to do the Suffering Awaits one. I wasn't really thrilled to do Torn Inside for some reason. I feel like as you become a more tenured musician and just like you just get older and stuff, it's a lot harder to be thrilled by things, you know what I mean? Oh. You know, I can still have a good time and all that, you know, but I would say that it's kind of getting to the point where it's sort of like, it's just sort of part of the process.
It's part of the process.
Yeah. But I'm glad that, you know, I'm so proud of the music that any conduit, any vessel that we have to get that out to more people in different forms it's fulfillment that I'm looking for more so than like the excitement of it. You know, I'm just trying to accomplish things and feel fulfilled in my career more so than anything.
And it's definitely a conduit. And you're I mean, I think I saw the Suffering Awaits videos has like 20-something thousand views, right? It's done really well.
It did really well. Even so, like, even some people don't like lyric videos.
Yeah.
Like you said, like, One Day at a Time, kind of purposely was a lyric video because of the message.
Right.
And it has like 10,000 views.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So we had to change a little bit on Torn Inside about the ideas. Maybe people do not gonna understand it the way we present it.
Right.
But we're always there to clarify.
Sure.
You know?
I think I'm sure Jaime would agree. I'm sure you would agree as well. I mean, I hope so anyway. That
I don't.
That's you know, I feel like at the end of the day, our ultimate feeling is that the music is, you know, going to speak for itself, and the video is just a way to just a different iteration of that presentation. That's, you know, so even though, you know, even if, you know, the Torn Inside video it like went in a direction that we maybe didn't think it was going to go, and it's like really minimalistic and things like that.
But I think it works.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's like that song is something that I feel like Jaime and I especially have always felt is like a really, really strong song and a very collaborative one for he and I as well.
And you have to also remember too that there's some people that they're like visual learners. Yeah, they're only gonna really be able to digest something if they see it.
And the thing is, right now, like, the video is actually better than what we expected. It's a beautiful looking video.
Good.
It's so clean and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Jaime? That is enough.
I'm just kidding.
Because I'm short and brown. Nah, the video is fun. Obviously, we would like to do a lot more visually and all this stuff, but, you know, financial restraints.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Do you guys? Is there a concentrated effort from the band to say, "Oh, we need to do stuff for social media"?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
So what best strikes that chord with you guys? Like, what do y'all strive to do?
Normally, on social media, I'm the head honcho on all that stuff. Like I said, I wake up in the morning and I'm just emails, posts, stuff like that. I'm the direct link to the label.
Sure.
So the label takes a lot of the pressure on posting. Reels, posting on every platform.
That's great.
Emails that they do a lot of work. Sometimes the guys don't see it because they don't get the notification of the emails and stuff like that. But they take a lot of the PR.
That's great.
So I'm really grateful about that.
Yeah, that's good, man. Social media has just become part of like what
it's the backbone.
It's just
of
part
all
of the
this.
game now. It's part of the game, and a big part of the game now.
Well, I've also been pretty lucky to have gained a decent following, on social media. Nothing crazy or anything, but a good, solid, and genuine fan base and people that genuinely care. And I don't maybe have tons of followers, but I get a lot of interaction on the things that I post.
I met some of your students last night.
Oh yeah. Oh man,
I met some of your students last night.
That was such. Man, dude, yeah, Eric Vosberg, man, I gotta shout him out. He's somebody who just within the last 2 months found out about me through finding out about SEMPER.
Yeah.
Somehow, I still.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
normally it's backwards.
Yeah, right, exactly. Normally,
Right.
whatever. But then he did sort of like a bit of a deep dive on me just as an individual, and he's just been. It's just incredible how this guy has treated me, how complimentary he has been to me as a musician, as a guitar player, as a mentor, as he says at this point now that he's started taking lessons from me. To have somebody hear your band and then go on this research excursion on you, and then to have him say to me face to face, in a video chat, like, dude, I want to know how to play like you.
Yeah.
And he's not some starry-eyed kid, he's like a, young man in his 30s, early 30s. And, it's just incredibly flattering and validating, dude. Because, and I've told him this too, and I'll say it again here, it's like the way that people think of us as musicians may not reflect what we feel about ourselves. In fact, we're, as we always say, everybody says, we're our own worst critics. Well, I feel like we tortured artists kind of, exemplified that to the nth degree. And so he came around at a time where I was like trying to pull out of a depression, and that depression, a lot of what that was sort of revolving around was, feelings of inadequacy and imposter syndrome and stuff. You know what I mean? Even though, it's like I get all this praise from people from all over the place, people like yourself, even, brother, I still have these times. We all have these times where it's like, are we a sham? Like, is this really, like, are we really up to snuff? Are we really as professional and worthy as people make us seem, or that we sometimes feel about ourselves in the better times? Sure. So, I mean, he actually, so grateful for him to have helped. He aided in validating me and pulling me out of a depression.
Some of that negativity.
Absolutely.
Or that self-doubt. Yeah. That self-doubt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man. I heard a lot of great things about you last night, Joe. They were just like, Rob, tell him to bring his rates down, bro. It's killing me. I don't know if I can afford him.
It's tough out here. It's tough out here,
Well, you said you are a working musician. Yeah. That's what I told him. Hey, man, it's Joe Dragic, bro.
Yeah, he knows.
It could be worse. It could be worse. okay, guys, as we get near the end of this interview, I do want to talk about shows as well. You guys have stayed pretty busy, right?
Yes, sir. We try to. I mean, normally we try to be a little picky on on shows, but trying to be disclosive out there. We have tours coming up, festivals coming up, and hopefully this is gonna make us like the household name that we're trying to be. You know,
Right.
I don't want to say names because we just still negotiating and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But I think when we disclose everything, if it goes through, it's gonna surprise a lot of people. Maybe not you, because you're a firm believer.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna make our dreams come true, if that makes sense.
Well, I this record, this piece of work, definitely deserves the support. The now that the record is out, and now you really need to share that record live with all the people maybe who have not been privy to it yet in new markets, outside of South Texas. If you guys can go to Europe in any way, that's of course going to be so much better. But yeah, man, you do have to put in the work on the road to help this record be even more of a success. So I hope that happens for you, man. Of course, let me know, so that I can help share the good news, because for you guys to be out there on the road doing your thing, and it's beautiful. And Nelson, you're no stranger to the road because of the work that you do with Striper. But for all these other guys maybe who haven't been out as far as you, I mean, it's going to be great. It's going to be great for Joe and Jaime and Sammy.
Yep, I'm gonna say this. Right now, the label, since the album just dropped,
right,
is all the music is being distributed to major FM radio station, XM radio station, college stations.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna see a difference, it's gonna be in the next couple of months.
Yeah.
And
We'll
like
see.
you said, the album has the power. We got the image.
Sure.
We're not dirtbags.
Right.
So I
Don't go that
except for
far.
Joe, except for to put yourself in that position, Joe. So say like we're just normal Joes in the music business, but with a lot of work ethic and enthusiasm to just be playing music.
Yeah, and to continue to succeed, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like we really are at this point where all of the things that need to be in sync, all the things that need to align are all starting to happen.
Right.
All the things that we've done as individuals and collectively, it's like it's all coming together. Connections that we have and the opportunities that we need and the support that we need, the music, the whole package is all coming together.
Yeah. And that takes time, So for all you young cats out there, all you young bands who aspire to,
we are old.
It takes time.
Yeah. We look young, but we are old.
It takes time. Yeah. So, all right, guys, as we end out, I want to give each of you an opportunity just to say any thank yous or show any love to people who've supported your musical journey.
Well, I want to say shout out to my wife, Paola Sanchez. She's always been there, have our backs, made the merch table last night look super badass, like the best it's ever looked ever.
My sister.
And my kid, he's always he's a big fan of what we do. And
how old is your son?
He's 16.
Oh wow!
And he literally told me the other day, man, you're my hero. You're out there doing music and all that. And for a teenager to tell me that, I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
that
doesn't happen.
No, it doesn't.
That's cool, man.
So shout out to him and just everybody who's supported me throughout the years, and especially this guy right here, our leader.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. I love you, man. Well, I'm just gonna be grateful to everybody that been supported SEMPER for like now, like he said, like almost 10 years, And I love my crew. I love my bandmates. They're like my family. my wife, because she doesn't support me, but she doesn't get in the way. If that makes sense. You know?
That's how she's supporting you.
Yeah, so she's great. You know, people like you that give us the time and space to be to what we do.
Yeah.
And you know, all the fans. I don't try to say fans. I try like followers. You know.
Yeah.
And SEMPER here to stay.
Nice.
See ya.
Nice.
Yeah, and for me, well, I definitely do not want to thank Nelson. I'm just going to start with that. Nelson, fuck off. No, man. But no, I'm so grateful to all the guys in the band, you know, because as I've touched on in this interview, you know, I have mental health struggles, and you know, these guys have been a huge part of my support system, just as friends, brothers, you know, but also as my professional cohorts, you know, and you know, my girlfriend Amanda, love her to death, you know. I mean, she's just been so utterly supportive of me.
Killer artist too.
Yeah, you know, amazing artist herself, you know, a piano player, you know, just an artsy gal, you know. Wow. I love her to death, you know, and she's really helped with the mental health stuff and just really being there on a daily basis to keep me grounded, you know, in the best ways. And of course, you know, to anybody, you know, anybody out there who has been following me, especially, you know, friends and fans that I've made through other projects, you know, through all the years, that are still here, you know, they're still here supporting what I do, you know, with a different band in a different place at a different time. It's just, it's incredible.
Yeah.
So yeah, very grateful, and thank you, man, for you know.
You're welcome.
Happy to be in the hot seat again here. You know.
Guys, thank you so much. What a great interview. I think we covered a lot of ground, and I look forward to sharing about Following Omens with all our viewers around the world who watch our program. So I wish you guys nothing but the best. Thank you guys for your time. Thank you for everything, for opening up and sharing and all the laughs. Remember, everyone out there, the brand new record is called Following Omens. It's already out on the street. Be sure to go out and get it right now. Fucking jam the best in Texas metal. You saw SEMPER ACERBUS only right here on Rob's MetalWorks.